I'm not going to lie here. I completely almost forgot that Bradley Beal was on the Phoenix Suns entirely. But, you wouldn't necessarily notice that they were missing a whole lot. They're still the 5th seed in the West right now, and they've maintained a good amount of early season success, about 20-ish or so games into the year, and they haven't had a singular game where Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant have all shared the floor together. Admittedly, I was a bit skeptical of this Suns team coming into the year because I thought, their depth was certainly going to be an issue, which it actually hasn't been as much of an issue, at least offensively, as I thought it was going to be. Eric Gordon has stepped up hugely. Yuta Watanabe has been a very good shooter. Grayson Allen's had some bright spots here and there, but also that's because Devin Booker has obviously been a huge part of their success, as he always is, but he's adapted a new role that we weren't expected to see him necessarily flourish in right away, but he has, and Devin Booker has truly become a point guard for this Phoenix Suns team, and he's really sold me a lot on them, especially because of how good he's been early on. I wasn't so sure of how good Devin Booker would be transitioning to that point guard role and being their primary playmaker because let's look at his past career years. I mean, he had a career high in assists last year, around 5, but that's not necessarily someone that I thought was going to come and be an elite playmaker. But this season, he has been a borderline elite playmaker in the 11 games that he's played so far. My biggest question for the Suns coming into this year wasn't just the depth, but also the fact that I was concerned they wouldn't have a real legit lead playmaker, but Booker has been that. He's averaging 8.4 assists per game, which would rank 5th in the NBA, tied with Luka Doncic, but he's only played 11 games so far this season, so he's technically not qualified. But regardless, those are still very, very good numbers, and he's also having a career year for assist-to-turnover ratio as well. His assist-to-turnover ratio is at almost 3 at 2.88, which is very solid, especially for someone transitioning from a full-time scorer to being a primary playmaker and scorer for the Phoenix Suns. And he's also still been a very, very elite scorer, as we're always used to seeing with Devin Booker. He's averaging actually a career high in points at 27.9 points per game so far, and he's doing it on 47, 40, 93 shooting splits. So the efficiency's still been there, and he's also been a guy that's been able to create for his teammates and been a very, very big reason for why the Phoenix offense has run so smoothly. Just to really put into perspective on how good Devin Booker has been for the Suns this year and how vital he's been to their offensive success, you can look at their offensive rating numbers where they're at 123.2 with Devin Booker on the court, and then when he's off of it, it dips all the way down to 110.6. Whereas KD, who's averaging 31 points a game on 50% from 3, when he's on the court, they have a 119.4 offensive rating. So even though Booker isn't scoring as much as Kevin Durant, and even though KD is the elite scorer and has become a much better playmaker, Booker has really been that glue for their offense and has been what has enabled them to being one of the best offenses in the NBA. Looking at total net rating as well, Devin Booker, when on the court, the Suns have an 11.2 net rating, and when he's off of it, it dips all the way down to negative 3.2, a total of 14.4 differential. So, I mean, just looking at the numbers, you can see how absolutely pivotal his play is to the Phoenix Suns playing well. I really think any doubts I've had about Devin Booker as a playmaker or playing that point guard position have been essentially put to rest, even though it's only been 11 games into the year. He clearly has the talent. He's clearly comfortable to do it now. And once Beal comes back, hopefully it stays the same. But this Phoenix team has already been very, very good, and they're not even at full strength. And again, Kevin Durant's been awesome, but a lot of that has been due to Devin Booker absolutely taking control and adapting to this new role. And he's been absolutely awesome so far. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I just wanted to take a little time to talk about how awesome. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. I just wanted to take a little time to highlight how good Devin Booker has been, and I really think it's incredible to see how he's translated over from being a scorer to being not only a scorer, but also a great playmaker. And I think that the Phoenix Suns have a legit shot at a championship this year if they can stay healthy. They obviously have a lot of ways to go defensively, but I don't think it's too far that they can't figure some things out or acquire some pieces via the trade deadline. If you guys did like this video, make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, and check out all of our other socials in the links in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.